This is Psalms 15 that I'll be revealing the first writer's format that's hidden from you in Psalms. And that brings up the question, who is editing the text and who hid the text? Because this has to happen before or after at least the manuscripts. The manuscripts have covered them up, so it's been going on for that long. So let me get on to the subject of 15 here and bring up a few things. Okay, these are not songs, and we don't know if they're from David. So let's see if it is or not. Who may live. Okay, now this one is kind of strange right off the bat because the writer doesn't seem to know that the word who may live in your tent. Okay, there's nobody that they don't understand the tent, and that's the tent for meeting with our Creator. Only 13 people as priests can enter into the courtyard, and they have attendants with them. But there are only 13 priests that can go inside the tent or the house for meeting, because there's a holy room in there and where they meet with our Creator, and only the priests are to enter that room. Now, I guess if the attendants, they might be able to go in and grab the utensils, but I'm pretty sure that only the priest would have went inside the tent for meeting with our Creator. So who may dwell on your holy hill? That's just confusing right now to me. He who walks with integrity and works righteousness and speaks with his heart. Speaks with his truth with his heart. He does not slander with his tongue, nor does evil to his neighbor, nor take a reproach against his friend, in whose eyes his rebirth is despised, but who honors those who fear wisely. He swears to his own hurt and does not change. He does not put out his money at interest. He does not take a bribe against the innocent. He who does these things will never be shaken. Okay, what does all this kind of point to here? Let me see. Who? See, this is just wrong. This is just who may live. This has to be live as well. But it doesn't make any sense, because we know those that are in Jerusalem in the land was divided up by tribes. Jerusalem is in the tribes land of Judah, and therefore Judah is to live by his holy mountain. And it's not really his holy mountain or his holy hill that lives, because is Jerusalem a city here? I guess He who walks with integrity and works righteousness and speaks truth in his heart, he does not slander with his tongue, nor does evil to his neighbor, nor take up a reproach against his friend, in whose eyes is regret is despised, but honors those who fear wisely. He swears to his own hurt. He does not put out his money at interest, nor takes a bribe from the innocent, bribe against the innocent. He who does these things will. I'm thinking that it might be able to be cut, but since I'm seeing a 3-verse, 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 and I'm thinking that this is just added at the top. So this is what I would do and leave 15 as 15, and that was quick. That doesn't need to be, although I guess I should, just so I can grab a screenshot of it and say, and get rid of me, take a screenshot and say 15 is done that quickly. That was rather quick, but the object is that it's done. I know there's work to be done on it, don't worry, but the object here is he does not put out his money at interest, nor does he take a bribe against the innocent. He who does these things will never be shaken. This writer has this little key here, if you notice that he's got 2 things inside each one, but those could be done like that. Yeah, he's got like doubles in here. He swears to his own hurt, who honors both. See how I could do that right there as well? In whose eyes, in his eyes. Could almost do that. Against salvation, nor does evil to his neighbor, he does not slander. See that, you can tell that this writer these are his writings, okay? He who walks with integrity, he who walks in righteousness, speaks truth in his heart. That's interesting, isn't it? That you can actually see that this person wrote this, and this is almost like it doesn't, because he doesn't have that same style here. He works with righteousness. He who walks with integrity. Who walks with integrity works. Who walks with integrity, their works are righteous. Their deeds are righteous, I guess. Or righteousness. He walks with who walks with integrity, their works are righteous. And speaks the truth in his heart. I guess this could be done this way. And then we could say all of them are his. I guess that would be one way to put this. Yeah, I guess there's two formats there, but you can definitely tell how this writer was putting his words together to make this happen. I guess if I put a space here, let's, although I don't see it here, who swears to his own hurt. Let me get back to, yeah, I think he wrote it like this, but you can tell how he was hooking some words together. Maybe there's some words that are missing. He swears to his own hurt and not to others. Could be added. Interesting. This one's got that extra little twist to it. So what time could we say that this would be wrote? Okay, nor does he take bribes of against the innocent. That would be the key to the timing of the corruption. This is when the judges or the Levites were corrupt. And it would have probably been a common knowledge that they were corrupted at that time. But that still doesn't place the text for us. It doesn't tell us whether it's right off the bat when they get into the promised land, or is it way after they start being taken into captivity. Could be the whole span of, anyways, that's this one here. On to the next one.